We are in the FOX43 kitchen this morning. We got the Olivia's crew, we got Chef Yanni, we got Adrienne with the drinks, and we have a meal for you that's a little bit of a twist of what you would traditionally get ahead of St. Patrick's Day.
Of course.
And that is...
But why such a twist?
Why such a twist?
But
well, you gotta tell them what the dish is.
There is always meaning to
Yes.
the chaos and reason to the madness that's going on here, okay? Yes, you heard correct during the tease. Tacos for St. Patrick's Day? It sounds absurd, but take a second. Settle down. Take a breath.
Gosh.
Take a look at the calendar. Did you even notice that next week, St. Patrick's Day, what day it falls on?
A Tuesday.
It would be none other than a Tuesday. So, do you understand the opportunity at hand here, people? Tuesday, commonly known, Taco Tuesday. You then add in this component of it being St. Patrick's Day on a Tuesday. This is sort of like a worlds colliding. This is sort of like a crossover episode, but it's dating prehistoric way beyond us.
All right, I think you've seduced them into it.
There's something monumental going on here today, folks. We're going to be making Irish pork butt tacos, okay? I'm doing some pulled pork here. We're going to be roasting it low and slow in the oven. So take a look. Here is my pork butt. Now, take a look underneath it. I tell you all the time, don't throw away your scraps, okay? All those leeks I've been working with the past 2 weeks, and I told you can't cook with the dark green toppings, and you put them in your fridge in a bag because you were listening and you did the right thing. Great job. Now it's time to put those in your casserole dish underneath. Right here I have basic mirepoix scrappings, okay? I've got white onion, celery, and my carrot scraps, okay? So my pork butt goes right on top. Boom, just like that. Now, even more scraps. Right here, you know what these are? Rosemary stems, okay? I'm putting fresh rosemary in this. Stems, they go in there too. Everything has flavor to offer. Don't let it go, unnoticed. Now, right here, this may look like Olivia's famous garlic butter, but there's a couple more things I've added to it, okay? I've got some black pepper in here. I've got some oregano in here. I got some fresh thyme in here. This is all going to get rubbed onto my pork butt, okay? I'm going to lather it in good, okay? I also got some fresh rosemary. I told you that, all right? But that's going to go on separate. I really want that rosemary to come through, okay? Don't forget about the bottom when you're doing this either, okay? Now, let us talk about the meat seasoning I'm going to be using for this. And I'm going to be seasoning heavy, okay? I've got some paprika in here. I've got some cumin, coriander, salt, pepper, granulated garlic, granulated onion, and you can have fun with this seasoning part. This is where the cooking becomes, your little journey that you want to go on. You see a seasoning, you want to try it, you think it's going to go well, go for it. You never know. You might be on the brink of the next big discovery, okay? So I'm going to season this heavy, top and bottom, okay? Got my scraps here. That's all right. We'll pull them aside when it's done in the oven. They come off real easy, okay? I'm going to lather this in good here, okay? So now we're going to flip it back. Yeah, a little bit spilled. That's going to happen. That's okay. All right. Now we're going to set this down. I'm going to get rid of my mittens here. Now, we're going to talk about fresh herbs on top. I got rosemary going on here. Okay, just like that. Now, saran wrap. Time to use it, okay? So we go saran wrap first on our casserole dish. Bang. Okay. Saran wrap, Mom, can I hand it to you?
Of course.
Thank you so much. Foil's next. Shiny side down, as always. That's going to keep the heat inside your casserole dish.
So you were putting the saran wrap in the oven?
I am, because it's going to be protected with this foil. Okay. So don't you worry. It's not going to fall apart or anything like that. Now, this is going in the oven, and now we'll talk about how long it's going to be in there. Plan this day early. Don't wait until dinner to get that pork in the oven for your Taco Tuesday. Put that thing in early. I have my oven right now at 375. It's going to be in there for about 2 hours at 375 with that foil and saran wrap. At that point, I'm going to pull it out. You're going to have a lot of rendered pork fat and it's going to be so juicy. You could add some Guinness if you wanted to. It won't need it. You'll have plenty of juice. At that point, I'm going to take a look. I'm going to say this is cooked, but it's not falling off the bone just yet. In for another 45 minutes, almost 3 hours of cooking time.
That's what you got to do, but the magic of TV, it's going to somehow cook so much faster.
It'll be ready.
Yeah, we're going to show you it in just a little bit.
They have a magic oven here.